up guys, it's your girl Kristyn. I'm back y'all, and I have really exciting news. If you read the title of this video, I have to say I'm excited. I feel like I've got everything in order. I have my plan worked out, and I'm just looking forward to making the plan happen. As the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain so that those that read it can run, or something along those lines. Y'all get the point. That is exactly what I have done. So with that being said, today I'm going to share with you my new purchase, as well as I'm going to walk you through my budget and how doing this whole process has truly impacted my budget. And I wanted to do this because I got a lot of questions, I got a little bit of criticism too, and a ton of support, more support than anything. But I think this could be helpful to give a little bit more background and actually show you guys how what I have done is going to really truly put me and my family in the best position and set us up for the next level. Before we get into the subject of today's video, I have to run a quick errand, you guys. Our water purifier on the refrigerator is now ran out, so I ordered another one. It'll be here I think later on today or tomorrow, but I need some water, so I'm running to the grocery store or to the gas station real quickly to get some water, get some juice, because your girl needs some water. I need some water. I feel like you gotta have so much water in a day, and I don't want to drink from the filter that is expired. So I'm running to do this errand real fast, and then when I get back, we're gonna talk about the new car. Dude comes in the gas station, right? I'm standing back doing my little checkout. He walks right up to the next register, which is like to the left of me, and coughs. I was like, oop, grab my stuff, hurried up, grab me some hand sand that they had on the door, and I got up out of there. I'm telling y'all, oh my goodness, when people don't have on masks and they want to come and cough around me, I'm not playing with that. So yeah, I had to get up out of there. My hair is taking so long to dry, y'all. Oh my goodness. But anyway, let me get home so I could talk to you guys about this whole situation. I don't want to make you wait too long. I know why you are here. So let's go home, and I'm gonna give you a quick little tour of the car when we get to the house as well. Cocktail, or Shirley Temple as some like to call it. And I have my plastic straw. That's so good. I got my water too though. I'm gonna drink that, but I was like, let me just go ahead and get a Sprite too so I can make my kitty cocktail, because I love them. Okay, so really quickly, I am going to airdrop my notes. I took some notes to prepare for this conversation, so I'm going to airdrop my notes to my phone. That way I can stay on track and not ramble too much. So okay, you guys, what I want to do, I'm going to kind of break this up into two parts in a way. I'm going to explain one, why I picked the car that I did, and then I also am going to break down my budget categories. I had someone ask me in one of my last videos, what categories do I use for my budget? Not sure if it was one of the vlogs or one of the recent updates where I talked about selling the car, but I'm going to break down my categories. I'm also going to explain to you my debt snowball, and I'm not going to give exact numbers because I feel like that is a little bit too personal, but I do want to kind of give you guys a spirit for the overall budget and like what I'm doing and how the selling of my car has really helped me with that, and how I was still able to get another car and why this has still accelerated my debt-free process. Okay, so we're gonna break this all the way down. So as I've told you guys before, Brian and I, we use Dave Ramsey's tools. We have been using the debt Snowball, which he has a tool online that you can also use. And it's really dope because you can actually put in every single debt, the name of the debt. You also can put your monthly payment, the interest rate, and then you put in at the very top the amount that you're going to apply additional to all of your payments in that month, or I guess in general. It's not necessary. This tool is actually not a monthly tool. It's more so you update it as you make payments. Kind of cool. For me and Brian, we are paying an additional $2,000 a month to our debt. Now, the reason why I really wanted to sell this car or sell my last car is because every single dollar additional you can apply to the number that you set that you're going to pay on top of what your minimum payments are for your loans is just something that helps you have a bigger shovel when it comes to paying off your debt. And that's something you'll hear people say a lot. The big shovel, the small shovel, getting another job, things like that, that helps you increase the size of your shovel. So I wanted to increase the size of my shovel, and doing that you can find ways to reduce your bills that you have going out. You can cancel subscriptions, you can call your accounts and see if they work with you to reduce interest rates and things like that. There's a lot of different ways to be creative and reduce your outgoing bills. And for me, I decided to reduce my card note. That was important to me because, like I said, I wanted to make my shovel bigger. I wanted us to be going as fast as we can to get out of debt. And the reason why this is important is because when you use this calculator, it actually tells you what your estimated or anticipated debt-free date is based on the minimum payments, your interest rates, and how much additional you're applying to your debt every single month. So for me, when I did all of this, removing the house, because I feel like the house is something that is not necessarily as bad of a debt as everything else. So when you have your credit cards or your student loans, like those debts aren't horrible. But when you look at things from Dave's perspective and you hate debt, you change your perspective about debt, it's really great to get out of them. So for me and Brian, our date was 2023. Now, by selling the car, reducing the amount of monthly outgoing payments, and I'm gonna break down my car payment to you guys, the before and after, and then hopefully this also helps a little bit more. My original auto budget car payment was $618.44. The new payment is $197, okay? And the new interest rate, I went from a 4% interest rate to a 2.99% interest rate because rates are really, really good right now. So that's the first piece. Gas on the old car was about $280 a month. That's because that car took premium gas, and it is a little truck. It was an NX, and the NXs, they're not huge in terms of the gas tank, but it's a decent sized tank. So that tank would typically take me about $45 on average to fill up. And commuting to work every single day during the work week when we're not in isolation cost me on average $280. So that's what I have budgeted. This is my normal budget when we're not in isolation, so keep that in mind. Moving to the new vehicle, this vehicle is a hybrid, so that played a really big part in my decision as to why I picked this car and why I felt like I had to kind of jump when I did. Is I hadn't seen a car like this. But one thing real quick, I do want to kind of digress for a second and tell you guys this fun fact. I actually bought this car when they first came out. I was in business school going back to get my MBA. I was in my second year and I was going to be graduating, and I saw a commercial in the Big Ten tournament and this car came on, and I literally went to the dealership the next day and I bought one. So I had this car. I love this car. I ended up having a car accident. So this car, I had a really bad car accident and it was totaled. And I initially had thought I was gonna have that car forever. It was such a great car. So finding one, which they are not easy to find, but finding one is so bomb. I'm so excited. So that's my little digression for a quick second. But going back to the payments, this new car is like $25 to fill up. I just filled it up the other day and it was actually on like half full, but it was like $13. So that's a huge savings. So in my budget right now, I have put $180 for gas for this car. Now I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot less than that, but just to be, you know, comfortable and not have to worry about it or not accidentally run over, I put $180 for now. So that reduces my budget budget by another $100. Then car insurance. So I called my car insurance company. I'm actually banking with State Farm. So I called State Farm. They reduced my car insurance from about $115 a month, because I think I was at like $800 for the car for 6 months. Now I am down to $600. So that's huge. So I think that's like, I want to say that's like $115 a month if I'm not mistaken. We'll just say $115 for the sake of this whole exercise, okay? Then when you take the two totals, so the first total is about $1,000 some odd dollars. We'll just say $113.44. The new payment with everything in there, the car payment of $197, the gas of $180, and the car insurance of about $115, y'all. And actually, you know what, y'all? The total before was actually a little bit more because the car insurance was $800 for 6 months. So basically, y'all, we have reduced the budget by like $600 by making this move. So I'm telling you guys, you can look at your budget and find opportunities to save some money. This, for me, what this means is I will have an additional $500-600 every single month to add to the $2,000 we were already paying on our debt, and now have around $2,500 every single month to pay down our debt. What does that mean? $2,500 is nothing to sneeze at. That means every 4 months we are paying off $10,000, okay? So I know a lot of people, some people did kind of come for me and say, oh, she's doing this because she's broke, or this is a move that's not a positive move, this isn't a good thing. And I have to tell you guys, it does not matter what people think, okay? You gotta do what's best for you. And if you wanna increase the size of your shovel to get after your debt-free journey, then these are the moves you gotta make. You gotta live like no one else, so one day you can live like no one else. I still found a car that I like, that's a, you know, decent car. It's not super new, but it's not old. It's not super cheap, but it wasn't expensive. I have saved over half of what I owed on my last car. So this car was under 10K, and I'm happy. I feel like this car will last me. I don't have to be worried about commuting to work and breaking down. I still feel good in it. And overall, I just think this was the best decision for me. So I just wanted to give you guys a full update and kind of give you a little bit more background as to how this truly helps my budget. I'm not saying you have to sell your car. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm telling you is, if you really want to do this with me, you want to take advantage of this journey, you can look at your budget for sure and find opportunities to save money and to really position yourself to live like no one else, okay? The other thing I wanted to break down, I told you guys, was the categories. So I'm going to run through these categories, and I have been cheating looking at my phone, but I didn't want to forget anything or mess up. So the categories start with debt. That is basically your debt outside of debts that fall into some of the other categories we'll get into in a second, but like credit cards and stuff like that. Then you have your housing, so all your house bills, that's like utilities, gas, for the house, water, stuff like that. So you put the house bills in there. Then I have a personal category. This category includes clothing. I have fun money in there because I feel like it's fair for both people in the relationship. If you're married or you are doing this with your significant other, you need to have some fun money. So I have a fun money category, which includes my hair, my nails, things like that. You put all your personal things in the budget in that personal section. I also have in there cosmetics, my phones, subscriptions, as well as date nights. So if we have date nights, we typically budget for date nights. Now I will say, with the whole situation going on with Rona, we haven't had a date night in a while, which has just saved us more money in our budget. But we do have a line item for date night. Okay, so the next category is insurance. So that includes your health, your life insurance, and your renter home insurance if you pay for that separate. Ours is actually rolled up into the mortgage, but if you do pay for it separate, you'll put it here in this category under insurance. Then the next category is food. So this includes eating out and grocery shopping food. The food category, y'all, I like to eat. This was the one that used to hurt me a lot, but being at the house right now has saved so much money. Oh my gosh. So we've been doing a lot of saving by doing grocery shopping. So we upped the grocery budget, but we reduced the rest of the budget for food, which has been really bomb. The next category is transportation. So these are your car related expenses. These are oil changes, stuff like that. And this one, actually, for me, it's tricky because I have to budget my oil changes, and I do oil changes pretty frequently when I'm commuting. And I will say, you also have to make sure you budget for some of those crazy oil changes, you know, the big ones where you're like 20,000 miles and they have to do all the extra work to your car. Make sure you budget for those big ones too, and this is where you will put it in the transportation bucket. The next one is savings. So you want to budget for your savings, what you're going to add to your savings every single month. Also health. So this includes doctor fees. Like I have a copay, or we have a copay of, I think it's like $20 when we go to the doctor, and I put mine in there because I do go to the doctor every once in a while. It's not all the time, but every once in a while you got to put that in there. The next thing is your fitness and gym memberships. That also goes in under health. The next section and the last section is lifestyle, which this includes pet care, child care, entertainment, and any miscellaneous expenses that are unique to that month. So a lot of times I'll just put stuff in there that I know, like for the month I'm gonna have to do, like for example, taxes. I pay my business taxes every single quarter, so I have to make sure I budget for that as well. But basically this breaks down the overall budget for the household and how we do it. Like I said, you guys, we've been doing this since January, February time frame, and since then, when we first started, the debt number was $414,000, and now we're like around 380 something. So we've done really good over the last few months, and now that I have changed the situation up just a little bit, we should be able to get after it even faster. So I hope this helps you guys a lot. I really wanted to break this all down and just kind of give you a little bit more background as to what the heck I'm thinking, what I'm doing. And I will say, you guys, I cannot wait until I come back on here and tell you I'm debt free, because I've been watching Lydia Elise. I think her name is it Lydia Elise? I think that's her name on YouTube, and I love her channel. And I was just sitting here watching her channel like, I cannot wait until I'm living like her. Yes, Lydia Elise Million. I think that's how you say her name. She's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. Her channel is just so chill, but it's like luxury, bougie, and I love it. So I'm trying to live like Lydia when I get all the way down, where I can just show my Chanel purses and all these things that I can get and I have to think about it, as well as I want my savings to be popping. Even though right now I feel really good about our 401ks and our retirement savings, but I want my regular savings to be popping. I want to be sitting on 25, 50K. I want to be able to buy an RV if that's what I feel like doing. I want to do big girl things, you know what I'm saying? So these are the moves you have to make to be able to do those things in the future, and I'm excited. I am so excited, you guys. But I want to drink my Shirley Temple now. This is so good. It's so good. But I really hope this is helpful to you guys out there, and this is kind of becoming a series, but I haven't really structured it yet, so I have to figure out the best way to structure this, because I want to continue doing more financial type videos. These are a lot of fun, something I'm passionate about. I told you guys I've been doing stocks and learning the stock market. That has been amazing. I think eventually I'm going to really start doing long-term investing in the stock market, and having my 401k and then having a set amount of money that I'm putting into the stock market and investing in different ways, and not really moving around a lot, but doing some long-term investments there. And I'm just excited, y'all. You know, and with everything going on with COVID, I saw the numbers today. I think the unemployment numbers were at 40 million people. And that's just so crazy. So I feel like we have to be thinking about ourselves right now. We got to be positioning ourselves where things change with any streams of income, we will be 100% okay. So you guys, with that, I'm about to get up out of here and let you guys go, but I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you have, at any level, will you please hit the thumbs up button, as well as if you're new to my channel, subscribe. And I'm gonna keep y'all updated, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep y'all updated, keep you posted, let you know the good, the bad, the ugly of the whole Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University journey that I am on. But with that, you guys, I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.